Hi, Leos. Leo. ELO. That's an anagram. All right. We're going to get started. We're going to do the relationships, the singles, and the career reading. But we're also going to pick one of these like crazy Osho cards for spiritual kind of stuff to work on in 2019. So this deck's a little weird. There's some good stuff, some bad stuff, whatever. We'll see what comes up. May resonate, may not. But hey, let's see if it's some extra guidance in 2019 of maybe some spiritual work that we can concentrate on, that sort of thing. So let's see for Leo in 2019, please. Okay, so Leo, you got the card Intelligence. All right, that's a beautiful card. Ooh, Gates of Heaven is at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's look at Intelligence. It's a high number too. It is card number, card number 57. Okay, and I'll hold the card up there. Take a look. All right, so let's see what Intelligence has to say. All right, Intelligence. It says, we are born to be blissful. It is our birthright. But people are so foolish, they don't even claim their birthright. They become more interested in what others possess, and they start running after those things. They never look within. They never search in their own house. The intelligent person will begin his search from his inner being. That will be his first exploration. Because unless I know what is within me, how can I go on searching all over the world? It is such a vast world, and those who have looked within have found it instantly, immediately. It is not a question of gradual progress. It is a sudden phenomenon, a sudden enlightenment. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to hold this up. So in case you would like to take a screenshot and maybe save it, because it might be something that you might want to look over, throughout the year and see if it has any importance to you. So I'll try to hold it as still as possible and get it out of frame. Okay, that should do it. All right. So interesting card. Very cool. All right. So let's get started. Relationships. Boom. All right, so let's see what's going on for December in relationships with the sign of Leo. And Page of Pentacles just flew out, so interesting. Maybe you guys are working on something new. Leo, show me who Leo is dealing with in this partnership, please. Their significant other. For Leo, where is that person at that Leo is thinking of? Where are they at in things? And okay, here we go. Nope, not quite. Sorry, thought it was ready. All right, here we go. That's it. Okay. Ooh, whoa, they're into you, Leo. All right, nice. Okay. Five of Swords and Justice at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. All right, we'll have to look at that if I can try to remember that. I'm going to put down your cards now and see where you are. So, wow, they are so moving towards you, Leo. Look at that. All right, we've got the Six of Swords. I'll just go ahead and start with their side, and then we'll put your cards down. So the Six of Swords, a lot of times, sometimes it's like moving away from something. But in this particular case, the sun symbol is right above this person's head. So I feel like this, this person is moving towards Leo, all right, because it's the Ace of Wands. This seems kind of new, maybe new-ish. I'm not really sure. We'll see. We'll put your cards down and we'll see. But, they're definitely heading towards you. Now, the only thing I would caution, well, actually, it wouldn't be, this would be for cross-watchers. The one thing I will caution for cross-watchers, okay, this isn't for Leo necessarily, and no offense to Leo, but this is sort of like opening Pandora's box to me. Because I don't know why, but I always think that when I see this card, and I'm sure that's not what the artist had in mind when they made it, but it's the first thing that I connected with when I saw this card because of the box that she's holding in her hands. And and it's like she's moving towards something, not necessarily away from something in this card. She's moving towards something, but she still has like all these swords. So there's like some issues here, you know, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like you know, I don't know. So careful in that, cross watchers. However, Leo, this person is very, very into you. All right. So we have the King of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. So those are very cuppy, right? So it's a whole lot, you know, that they were feeling towards you. Now let's see. Possibly, very quite possibly, could be dealing with a Pisces. He is holding Neptune's whatever you call it, scepter. I know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it. All right. But so definitely, you know, with the fish at the top of the throne here too, definitely could be dealing with a Pisces, or any sign, doesn't matter. But yeah, they're into you. But the weird thing is they are taking a break. All right. So I don't know what that's about. You know, with the Four of Swords, this is sort of, maybe it's like for some reason they can't move forward right now. And maybe this is why. Maybe they are traveling. Maybe they are traveling towards you and it's just not there yet. Or so, you know, they're not, maybe they're coming from a long distance. I don't know, you know, what the deal is, but they're really going inside and they're really thinking about this first. You know, they're trying to keep the wolves at bay. All right. And they realize there might be some issues around this thing. So they are really taking their time and they are thinking things through. So it's, unfortunately, they have like, you know, mega passion going on here, but they're not really acting on it. So let's put down your cards and see what's going on. Let's see, for Leo. Leo. Where is Leo at in all this? Are they into this? Let's see. Let's see where you guys are at, Leo. Or are you like, oh my God, no. Leo. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'd say you are. All right. So Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Really good card for relationships. I love seeing that card in relationship readings. So where you are at, your card came right out in your, like, this is like your, like what's going on with you. So you have the Strength card, that's your card. So it seems like there is some very important choice in front of you. All right. That's what I would say. And I don't know what she's got in her hand, but some sort of, you know, it's like, I don't know. I really love this. This is like one of the best Strength cards ever, I think. You know, it's just so freeing and beautiful, you know, and it's a really nice card. And I feel like, you know, she's holding up something, you know, towards like the skies or something like that. There's some sort of delicate balance here, some sort of delicate choice to be made. Not quite sure what it is. That could just be something going on. It might not necessarily be about the relationship. It could be about something completely different. It's hard to tell. As far as how you feel towards this person, you have the Queen of Cups. So we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. All right. So that is a really good match. So that's awesome. However, I will say the Queen of Cups is a little cautious. Okay. She's, I don't know. She's just a little cautious. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is really good too. This is a card of working together, sharing together. Possibly this person has a couple children. That could be maybe, you know, you are connecting and maybe you're going to have a family now, something like that. You know, it could be all kinds of things. But you're looking forward to some sort of beginning. Threes to me are beginnings with this person. Again, like I said, it has kind of a newer vibe because I don't see the typical issues, if you will, that sometimes a longer relationship it might, you know, show in December. Unless maybe you guys have been together for a long time and then all of a sudden things are just coming together. That could be too. Outcome card. You have the Empress, Leo. So the Empress is a good card. It's a very abundant card. This card, it's a little different. All right. I think it's either way. Either you are feeling very much like a temptress, all right, but in a good way. Like I don't think it's like in a false way or anything like that. I think it's good. But to me, this Empress card is very much that. You know, the way that she's positioned. You know, it just seems like she's like trying to be kind of tempting and so forth. It's a good card though. Let's see. And like I said, 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's good. That means, you know, some sort of good start for you guys. You do have the Hanged Man here though. All right, so let's see. I'm going to put one more card on the Empress because I'm not really sure if that is... Now we have a Queen and we have an Empress and we have a choice. So it's possible, Leo, and with this 3 of Pentacles, it's possible that you have 2 women to choose from. So let's see. Or 2 men, yeah, whatever, you know, whatever gender kind of thing. But let me put one more card on the Empress and then we'll look at your mutual energy together. Let's see. And that actually, this kind of makes sense because, you know, it's like you could be kind of like being a little bit of a temptress because this person is taking their time and, you know, and you're kind of like, well, you know, that could be too. Let's see. Empress. Okay, so the card is Judgment, and there's that Page of Pentacles that fell out earlier, so that's really cool. And underneath that, we have the Hierophant, too, and then here's your card, Queen of Wands. All right, we've got 3 of Swords here, too. Oh, but no, all right, no, it's all good. All right, so to clarify the Empress card, we have the Judgment card. So Judgment card is about kind of mixing the right ingredients to sort of resurrect something or to use your best judgment. You know, it's like there's like maybe, so I guess in this case with, you know, it like being a little bit of a flirt, being a little bit of a temptress to kind of get what you want, that's cool. You know, nothing wrong with that. I mean, especially, you know, if you're a female, you know, we all kind of do that sort of thing. But this is also too about like mixing together the right ingredients also, you know, in order to use like the best judgment possible. Okay, this could also be resurrecting something too. So this could be, like I said, a longer relationship that has been going on. And maybe you decide to kind of, you know, maybe spice things up a little bit and, you know, go buy some cute outfits or whatever. And then all of a sudden you guys like have this like King and Queen of Cups and things are going great. You know, that could be it too. It could be a lot of different things. Now I'll put one card down for your mutual energy at the end of the month and we'll see how that goes for you guys. So this will be both of your energies combined for December, the end of December for Leo and their significant other here. Okay. Ooh, all right. So the card is 7 of Swords. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Leo. And the Truth. Interesting. And some sort of new beginning. And the Married card. All right, so for some of you, okay, this could be, and I would, sorry, Leos, don't mean to rat you out, but I would say, you know, for some of you, this could possibly be, like I said, it could be 2 different people that you are interested in, Leo. Or this could be 2 aspects of your personality, like at home, how you feel about your partner, you know, you're like, you know, Miss Perfect wife and, you know, the perfect outfit and, you know, all the social graces and all that. But there's somebody that's maybe tempting you. All right. So that could be it too. And it could be someone that you have known before that you kind of want to resurrect something with. And then we have the 7 of Swords, which is a little bit of, you know, sneaking around in some ways. All right. However, this is mutual energy. So this is their energy and this is your energy also. So, so that's a tough call, but we do have this big sword of truth lurking underneath the deck. So, you know, there will definitely be some truth being dealt out here at the end of the month, whether or not that's you coming into your own personal truth or some sort of secret coming out, what have you. But I tend to think it's more of personal empowerment when I see the Ace of Swords. I don't see it as like, oh my God, the truth is out there, you know, type of thing. I think it's more of a personal empowerment card. The 7 of Swords, though, you guys are tiptoeing around something. That's the thing. It's like, and you may just like let the sleeping dog lie. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking, you know, with this scenario. Because I don't necessarily see cheating in this. We only have like 1, 3. So let's see, 7 of Swords. Ooh, yeah. All right. So it could be that you may have been thinking, or they may have been thinking, or there's something that was being tiptoed around here. Like I said, or you may just decide to let something like kind of go on the back burner, that type of thing. There's something with the Ten of Swords here that is like done. Like, no, that's not working or something like that. Now, this is not the relationship necessarily. This is just a short time in December. So I don't, I know it's a scary card, but it's not like, oh my God, everything's ending and this person's cheating. And, it could not be any of those things. It could be, it could be somebody is kind of messing around or cheating or tiptoeing around doing something, that maybe they shouldn't be doing. Who knows? But it also, it could just be that something here was being, I don't know, that's a pretty odd card actually for the Ten of Swords because you guys have really good energy. So I'm not really sure what this is necessarily. But it could have been just something that you guys had been tiptoeing around, maybe not addressing with that big sword of truth that was underneath the deck. And then maybe it is addressed and, maybe it's a whopper, that could be too. And it's, again, like I said, not necessarily the end of the relationship, but it is perhaps the end of the tiptoeing around, the end of letting this, the sleeping dog sleep, but, whatever. So who knows? It could go a few different ways. But again, this is mutual energy. So this isn't just your energy, or this isn't just their energy. This is combined. So I don't know. Overall, I mean, I think it's good for most of December, but I think there is some sort of like mighty truth, that needs to be kind of dealt with in some way. Because even though this is a fantastic reading, it's like things typically don't stay this, not to be negative, but they typically don't stay this way forever. So whatever that is that needs to be addressed should probably be addressed is what I think is going on with that. So and it did seem kind of like, like you had a couple people on your plate, maybe. I don't know. All right. So not necessarily, though. All right. Let's go to single Leos. Single Leos. All right. Single Leos. Single Leos. Single. Oh, how about that? Whoa. All right. Single Leos. All right. Single Leos up there, please. For December. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. Very, very bizarre. All right. Okay, single Leos. So Knight of Swords is your first card. So that could be like pretty quick moving, maybe, I don't know. It seems like somebody here maybe is, maybe came on a little too strong, too quickly for you or something like that, possibly. And it's just left you like a little bit confused. Like, I kind of don't know what to do with this, or maybe it is that you have like a lot of options and you're kind of like not sure what you want to do. That could be too. Or it could just be, if they didn't come on strong, it could just be that this Page of Cups is coming quickly. So it could be like an offer, like somebody asking you out pretty damn quick. So this is a reading for December. So, I mean, for some of you out there, you might be, being asked out like this week, or maybe this has already happened. Maybe you just were asked out. Again, though, there's a couple things with what is it, Seven of Cups. It could be like I said, like you're just kind of confused with them, like maybe they're not making themselves clear, maybe you're not sure if it's really a date, that how sometimes people ask you out and you're kind of not sure, like, well, is this a date or are they just wanting to be friends? Here's a little tip, just in case, but if somebody's like asking you to coffee or to dinner, it's usually a date. All right, so that's whatever, you guys probably know that by now. But the other thing is about this card too is that I mean, there's a lot of meanings with this card, but when we're doing just like a simple singles reading like this, is sometimes the Seven of Cups too is someone who is like a little bit cloudy in the head. You know, maybe they take a few many too many prescription pills. Sometimes, you know, they're just a little, you know, they out there. So, you know, be careful of that. You know, that's possible. But the thing is, I don't think it's so much that as much as I just see confusion. Like you're just a little bit confused about the situation. Now you do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so there is some sort of wish fulfillment with this. All right, so that is a really good card. But not to spoil the party, the next card after that is the Ten of Swords. However, let's not start moping because right after that is the Ace of Cups, okay? And right after that is the Four of Wands. And right after that is the Fool card. And my God, right after that is the Six of Cups and the Ten of Coin. You see where I'm going with this? These are all really good cards. So whether or not, you know, you do have some sort of wish fulfillment. There's a lot of cups here, so you definitely could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is some sort of wish fulfillment. It may be short-lived, you know, with this. And then somebody new, somebody stronger comes in, all right? That's possible, although it is another cup, so it could be the same person. Maybe something ends with, maybe the confusion in it. I don't know. You know, so there's some sort of, like, abruptness, you know, to this. And then all of a sudden, though, you have the Ace of Cups, you've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Fool card, Six of Cups, you know, Ten of Coin. Now, we do have two kind of married-ish cards in here, but I'm not really feeling that so much, that it is that. I mean, it's possible that this person could be married. If so, you know, maybe that's what the confusion is, you know, so check that out. And maybe that's, you know, you have this wish fulfillment, but then maybe that's a deal breaker for you. And for others of you, maybe it is not. So that could be what this is too. So, but overall, though, I like the cards. I think they're good and they have potential. For a general read, it's like they seem to have potential of something. So, not a bad read for single deals. All right. So, let's look at career and work and fun stuff like that. Because, you know, career and work are so fun. Well, it can be, actually. All right. Career and work for Leo. Career and workplace for Leo. For December, please. December for Leo. Okay. Okay, interesting. All right, so you do have the Nine of Coin at the bottom of the deck. So that's a pretty favorable card. Six of Coin also, Fool, Magician. So you do have some good cards at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like you're moving towards some sort of opportunity. That's what it appears to be. So this could actually literally be moving, like moving towards this new job. You know, maybe you live in, you know, New York and you're moving to California, something like that. You know, that could be. If not, then it's just, you know, kind of metaphorical. Like you're leaving some troubles and you're moving to a new position, a new job, something brand new. You know, Ace of Pentacles is something typically new. This could also be some sort of bonus or something being handed to you too. Like it is Christmas time. Maybe you receive some sort of vacation, you know, or something like that. But most likely it's a new opportunity of some sort. Now you have the King of Swords at the foundation. You have the Queen of Pentacles at the top. I'm not quite sure who these people are. I mean, kings and queens typically in a work and career reading are like higher ups, you know, possibly. They don't seem to speak to me too much. Like, I don't know. I'm not, from the cards around them, I'm not really getting much from them. Let's see. But you are a little upset here in the near future. So I want to see what that's about. Five of Cups here for, please. Five of Cups. Some burdens, just typical burdens. All right. Moving, maybe again about moving. All right. I do see some movement cards here. There's something here coming up in the near future, and it's not a big deal. I mean to, you know, but there's something that's going to make you feel a little bit, because in the recent past you have temperance here. All right, so it feels like things were balanced, things were good, things were pretty decent. You know, maybe they were a little ho hum or something like that, but everything seemed pretty okay. All right, but then all of a sudden, like something happens, and I don't know. It's like it just feels like you're not. You know, feeling that great about this. And it could just be being weighed down with a lot of extra tasks or burdens, things like that. Maybe these tasks have been given to you by this Queen of Pentacles. The King of Swords, I better look at that though, because sometimes he can not be good. Let's see, what is the King of Pentacles here for, please? Okay, good. So all right. So there's a couple things. The King of Swords, you know, I think I said King of Pentacles. I meant King of Swords. Sometimes makes me a little nervous in a career reading because he can sometimes like put people on the chopping block kind of thing. I mean, he's a little harsh, you know, a little blunt and all of those things. And to clarify that, though, I got the Three of Coin, that's a pretty decent sign that you're not really getting the axe. You know, it's more like maybe, you know, that this is about working together with people, or this could be some legal situation too. But I tend to think that this is a boss. And, you know, maybe putting you into some sort of group or having to work with others. I'm not really thrilled about this at the bottom of the deck, though, too, because the Five of Coin is here for a rare, and I do mean rare, few of you. You know, I do have to go a little bit with chop and block, you know, but again, this would probably be something you'd be expecting because I don't have the Tower card. I don't think it would be something out of the blue. For most of you, I don't think it is that. I think it's more that they're trying to put together something and maybe you have to travel to be part of it, and there's just something about it that doesn't work for you, you know, that you're not liking it. You're feeling like it's a burden. It's like a lot of extra work or a lot of extra tasks, something like that. Plus, in your sector, you have the Five of Wands. So you might also feel that this is highly competitive or highly confusing. Like, in other words, you know, maybe you've been put on this team or this project or this whatever it may be, and it's like nobody knows what in the F they're doing, you know, and it's driving you nutty. You know, that could be too, and probably more likely that. But it could be also just stiff competition, you know, a lot of competition and things coming in your way, and it's just making things confusing. All right, so you do have the Three of Wands coming towards you. That is a good card. And again, it's a card of like travel and maybe long distance travel, either that, or sometimes it's like import export type business too. See what the Three of Wands is. Or it could be an opportunity coming from all of this hard work that you've done. Maybe you're finally getting a payoff too. Let's see. Three of Wands. Oh, nice. All right. That just made up for everything. All right. So the Three of Wands is coming towards you. All right. So the Three of Wands is a great card. Like I said, it kind of means like your ships are coming in kind of deal. Also, to me, as a reader, it's almost always 3 weeks, or sometimes it's 3 months. But it's a quick time, all right? I know 3 months doesn't sound quick, but it'd be, well, we all know how quickly time flies. So, but it's a lot of times a 3-week card, and we are doing a reading for December, so it could be within December. And to clarify, it is a star card. So the star card is some sort of like wish fulfillment or something like really good coming from this, all right? So that's really nice. I do like that. Now your outcome card is a little odd. You've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a little bit like having a lot of different options now. Now, in this particular way, this might be good. You know, sometimes this card is a little bit like, it kind of means maybe your mind is kind of all over the place and you're not really able to focus on what you want and things like that. But the other thing is too, sometimes this is like about having a lot of choices and options in front of you, which sometimes can be a good thing. So let's see what that is. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Hanged Man. So I don't think you're going to be making a decision. Wow, that's tough. Oh, you do have Strength and Eight of Coins soon, so you're definitely going to be working hard soon. But there's just something here. I got to be honest that I just don't like. And you know, I'd like to think, you know, because I really like this idea, you know, that's cool. but there's just so many other things here that I just feel like you're not pleased, you know, that you're just kind of, I don't know necessarily if it's that you're overworked. I don't feel like that you're exhausted or anything like that. I just feel like maybe taken advantage of some, you know, in that way by this King of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles. I kind of feel like it's something's been tossed to you that's confusing. It's not really like your thing, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass is what I'm thinking. And I think you're actually considering walking away from this, even though it's like this new opportunity that you maybe moved to or maybe traveled to, you know, maybe taking on a travel part of the job. I don't know. Let me take a look at your Five of Wands, and I'm going to leave it there. I was hoping to find like a good positive message from this, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling it right now. Five of Wands. High Priestess. Yeah, that's not going to tell me much either. Wow. All right. For some of you, this just isn't good. All right. And with the Page of Swords here, this is like news we don't want to hear. So there's some sort of intuitively. So let me put it this way. If this reading even remotely like kind of resonates or something like that, and intuitively you feel like this isn't working out and that you could be like fired at any time, or that they don't really appreciate you and they might just that this company has a history of just firing people, or you know, that type of energy, like if your intuition is saying, man, this is just too competitive for me or something like that, then you may be right. All right, because with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords, this could, for a couple people, this could be possibly being taken off of like a project, or maybe they offered you something that, you know, they gave to you, but they're going to take it away. Not necessarily going with fired on this, because I feel like you have these other options. So I don't necessarily see that. It's possible, but I think it's more of this, whatever they've put you on or offered you is turning out to be like more of a burden than it is a benefit. Is what I feel with this. So I guess tread lightly. You know, I do feel like you'll have some sort of wish fulfillment out of this, and maybe that'll be the travel. You know, maybe that will be cool, or that'll be part of it. Or if it's not travel, it'll be like just something that is some sort of wish fulfillment coming towards you. But I just don't know if it's worth it in the long run for you. So it might be something to really contemplate, because I just see a lot of chaotic cards out here on the table, and nothing smooth. You know, and you know, your work is your work, and it's where you spend the most of your time. You know, of course, it's not going to go 100% smoothly all the time, but it should be better than this. And sure, it's December. A lot of things are whack in December, but still, you know, I hate to see, you know, if this isn't working for you, you know, maybe take a look at some other options, you know, at the beginning of the year or something like that, because it just feels like it seems like somebody's taking advantage of you is what I'm seeing here. So, okay. All right. So let's see what else. All right, that's it. Okay, Leos. So I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, and if so, thumbs up and subscribe would help my channel also. And I hope you guys have, if I don't see you guys, which I probably will be doing some bonus videos and stuff, but if I don't, because of the holidays and stuff like that, I want to wish you guys all happy holiday-ish stuff and have a great time. All right.